Hey guys, this is Crypto with James talking to you today about BinaryX. This is a video a lot of people are not going to like because I'm not a fan and I'm probably going to say negative things. As a result, I'm sure there'll be some negative comments. But look, what we have to address is, there's a couple of concerns that I have. They're what I want to address, simply put. And if there's a lot of BinaryX holders, so it's just something I want to make people aware of, whether it, because I don't think this is a good long-term investment. Before I get into it though, if you are new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins I spoke about on this channel. These are the first 26 coins I actually owned when I made the channel, and had you put just $100 into each one when I release videos about them, and you never sold them, you actually just held them and rode them down into a bloody recession, so doing everything possible wrong, you'd still be in profit for around 8K. And that's doing absolutely everything wrong. So the 8K profit from a $2,600 investment. But if you'd have done the right things, if you just bought these coins and then sold them last year when the markets were absolutely rocketing up, instead of making 8K, you could have made 123K. It's a big difference. Obviously, I sold all these coins last year. These are not what I hold anymore. If you want to see the actual coins that I hold right now, you can go to copymycrypto.com. On that site, I share every coin I own. Every one I buy, every one I sell. I give the members updates in real time. We have tutorials set up. These are for anyone that wants to get into crypto and doesn't know how to get started. And on top of that, guys, I've been in this market for 8 years. 2 years I've had the channel, but the history of success is public. Phantom, I made one Udemy course ever, and it was about Phantom. I said Phantom would 100x or more because the fundamentals were so damn strong. If you'd put $2,000 in, you'd have been a millionaire on Phantom. I will find another Phantom, and the first thing I'll do is get onto the site and tell the members all about it, tell them what percentage of my portfolio is going into it, and they can make the same gains. If you want to make those gains on that massive coin, then go read the site now. Everything on there as well is verifiable because it's all on the history of the YouTube channel. So link is in the description. Right, BinaryX. High price, high market cap. Market cap is nearly $500 million. Price is 171 bucks. I don't think this is a good investment. And I'll explain why. Before I do, let's get into what BinaryX is. So BinaryX is the platform cryptocurrency for the BinaryX ecosystem, which includes the DAO and all products and games utilizing the BinaryX token. BinaryX began as a decentralized derivatives trading system, but they realized the popularity of GameFi and they pivoted and they started focusing on metaverse games and GameFi. And now they're fully transitioning into developing decentralized games and having GameFi and offering initial game offerings to developers that want to go from Web 2 to Web 3. Now, the services provided by BinaryX include infrastructural support, the DAO governance system, and a community building to scale promising GameFi projects and bring more innovation to the gaming sector. Now, despite the fact that Binance Labs back the project itself, the developers are anonymous. That's something to bear in mind. However, during an interview with Binance, they revealed that they were made up of a team with international backgrounds and a number of senior blockchain experts. The team members have experience building centralized and decentralized exchanges and managing derivative assets of more than 100 million. But again, without evidence, you don't actually know that. So that is something to bear in mind. Anonymous teams are anonymous, so you don't actually know their history other than what they write. It's not verifiable because you don't know who they are. The developer team of BinaryX aim to redefine what gaming looks like in the GameFi industry, with a key focus for the token being used to create good economic models for all the games and adding to the overall ecosystem. They have 2 games up and running, which are Cyber Dragon and Cyber Arena. And Cyber Chess is an auto battler strategy game inspired by auto chess as well. that's played very heavily, or that's meant to be played very heavily as well. Now, when you actually check out BinaryX, obviously you've got to connect your wallets and stuff. It's all built on Binance Smart Chain. So you've got a few different tokens. You've got gold token, crystal token there for the Cyber Dragon game. Then you've got the Cyber Chess game as well. In terms of BinaryX, the token itself is going to have a total supply of max supply of 21 million tokens. The total supply will be they're saying the total supply will be 6 million. So you're only looking at like not even a third of that out, and not even, only 13% of the max supply. So there's still a ton of tokens to be distributed, like a ton of tokens to be distributed. So you do have to bear that in mind, because, as those tokens are released, people that earn them or people that make them can very, very, very easily dump them. And we'll check out the white paper, but in terms of tokenomics, they've really not suggested much beyond, look, the tokenomics model is a multi-token model. So the main token is BNX, and they have dual subtokens of gold and crystal. The BinaryX platform token can be used as a settlement unit in all games and applications. BNX is also used for voting rights. Gold is used in BinaryX's games and applications such as hero upgrades, treasure chests, etc. More adoption will be provided to crystal, such as equipment recasting, etc. For a fair and transparent economic model, Binary didn't do any private sale rounds or issue IDOs, which is a good sign, right? The total production is 21 million. BNX tokens are produced in the form of rewards in the games and applications. Gold and crystal tokens are the in-game currency. Its distribution is unlimited, but the balance between its production and consumption is usually based on the design of all games on the platform, as their stability is the cornerstone of the entire platform. So one thing you do have to bear in mind is fundamentally, look, there's going to be they're going to be released at the rate in which the games allow. And that's not actually a ton of information. Like it would be more beneficial to present some statistics, whether it's like if we have 100,000 users, tokens will be produced at this kind of rate, and that's how they would be distributed. So the fact that there's not a clear distribution model, I don't like personally. When you actually check out BinaryX as well, the historical activity is not great. They've had a couple of days where they've had a lot, of transactions. UAW stands for unique, basically unique addresses, like unique wallet addresses, as in how many people or how many different wallets interacted with the smart contracts. So generally, we've seen really pretty flat numbers consistently. We've seen a recent surge, but generally it's been fairly flat numbers. In the low 1000s, quite consistently in the low 1000s, bar some sort of sporadic moments. And obviously this is like bull cycle moments were around bull cycle moments were around this point in 2021, and again this second wave in at the end of 2021, and that's when we saw actually a surge. But beyond that, beyond the actual bull cycle moments, it's not really much interactions. So you're talking about 1,000 people a day, sometimes less, interacting with BinaryX, whether it's cyber chess or whatever. It's not great. It's not actually very good. 24 hours, they've had 6,000. Obviously, we've had a bit of a mini surge in terms of stuff since FTX info came out. But generally, those numbers don't equate to something with a net worth of 500 million. They just don't. So I'm not over the moon with the fact that I'm not seeing tons of users beyond the sort of bull cycle surges. and the users are reflective of what the net worth of something should be. So that's something you have to track. If it month on month it's increasing, that's great. That's something to keep an eye on. Month on month, is it going up? Because there's a lot of money locked in the smart contracts. Can't ignore that. So people are utilizing it. But there's a second concern for me, and that is the holders. So yeah, Binance Hot Wallet, the Binance Hot Wallet holds 37% of the tokens. But then you've got just a wallet that owns 13%, another wallet that owns 12, another wallet that owns 9, another at 4, 3, just across the sort of effectively the top 12 holders. You've got, 2.6, 4.1, 5.8. You've got, this is a big amount. In fact, let's just do this. Let's just run the numbers for a second. 13.4 plus 12.1 plus 9.7 plus 4.8 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1.7 plus 1.5 plus 1.3 plus 1.3. 55.8% of the tokens are owned by that top 12. And by the way, I ignored the 37%. So I ignored the Binance Hot Wallet. So just from number 2 to number 12, 55% of the tokens are owned. It can't be right, can it? Surely. Did I put a number in wrong there? 13.4 plus. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it is just that bloody high. Plus 4.8 plus 4 plus 3. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Yeah, so 55% of the tokens are owned by just 11 wallets, not including the 37% on Binance. That's a problem, guys. This is why I'm explaining it. Look, those holders can dump on this market. You do not want 10 wallets that own almost more than half of the overall supply. By the way, there are 102,000 holders of BinaryX. And just 11 people, 11 wallets own 55% of the tokens. That is a massive concern for me. And this is why I'm saying bad investment from my perspective. I'm not necessarily slamming the tech. I'm not necessarily slamming the platform or anything like that. Circulating supply, small amount right now. Number 2, 55% owned by just 11 wallets. That's a concern. They can dump on you, and fundamentally, if they decide to dump on that token, it's out of your control. That's a big concern, and that is why I'm saying bad investment. Now, I legitimately understand that will piss people off that own BinaryX, but I'm hoping to at least explain something to people that weren't aware of this. Because there'll be holders that are aware of this, but there may be a lot of holders that aren't aware of that. I just want to make sure you know, because fundamentally those people can dump on the market, and it could hurt, and it would hurt the market cap hard, and it would hurt your holdings hard. That's it, guys. Anyway, if you want to see the coins I own, go to copymycrypto.com. On that site, I share everything I own. Obviously, BinaryX is not one of those things. I share I let the members know anytime I buy a coin or sell a coin. The tutorials are set up, step-by-step guides, so that anyone can get into crypto. If you've never done it before, it shows you how to set up accounts, trade, everything else. And look, this spreadsheet is a history of success. You can see it. Phantom tops that list. No YouTuber on the planet was talking about Phantom in 2020 when I did. I said it was going to 100x, and it did way more than that, 677x. $2,000 into that would have made you a millionaire. I have every intention of finding another Phantom. Of course I will. It wasn't fluke. And when I find it, it won't be a Udemy course. It will go straight to the members. I'll tell them what percent of my portfolio it's going to be, and they can copy along. And if you want to do that, you can. Just go to the site and read through it. And that is it for me, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.